start your week by installing your game plan.
If you like Batman or you're hyped about the upcoming Batman Underworld game.
My grandpa is in surgery and he's a huge Kobe fan. I think it would be a cool gift for when he hopefully gets out. Hey, I just want to let you know that your grandpa is in our prayers, and I think everyone would agree that they would like to give one of these Kobe jerseys away to your grandpa. So you won't be getting the first choice. Do you want the yellow number 8 Kobe jersey, the white 24 Kobe jersey, or the yellow 24 Kobe jersey? I already sent you a follow, and I will ship this out as soon as you give me the shipping address. Don't worry, I got that strength. 500 bench press on an easy day. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Run faster than that, bitch. What are you doing? Tumbling this motherfucker. Damn it.
3 times this one.
To win the game. See, we didn't hit Julio here. Oh.
If you have a dog, turn your volume up.
Very sweet, sorely. He posted another one.
Or don't. I can't really tell you what to do.
Tonight, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington.
I have never seen such a yellow cat
It's the
before.
NFC
This is the
Divisional
jaundice,
Round
which is yellow like the
Playoffs
skin.
on
Her normally
EA
blue eyes were
Sports.
very green. The causes are destruction of red blood cells, liver disease, or gallbladder disease. She had immune-mediated hemolytic anemia, and her treatment was no longer working. We did get her an extra year of life after diagnosis, but I helped her pass peacefully with her family beside her. I have never seen such a yellow cat before.
We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this
At the
offense gets set to
25-yard
take over.
line, I'm ugly and fat.
Garoppolo on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back,
3
let
yards.
him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Dancing to his left. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Dante Pettis. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh, my.
Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
They actually... That's so messed up. You can't rip a ball out with no hand.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, a run with Mercer.
You can't do that.
And
That's
nothing doing
messed
here
up.
is this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Flushed out right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grab.
That's caught inside the 20. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Arena and Michael have 3 kids and are living with in-laws. She's
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So they wait for the ban on evictions to come to an end once the pandemic is over.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
The renters say they will leave.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And
Oh
the
my
Seahawks defense
gosh.
gets to him, and they bring him down. Unable to stop KJ Wright.
Shut up. He's not even good.
Add the new Google widget right to your home screen and start your search fast.
1st down, a run with Hyde. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Carlos
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Quan Alexander.
2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
The 18-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
San Francisco.
And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, to you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the kicking team.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Out of bounds at the 15.
Garoppolo now.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
21.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up?
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now third down.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go play action here on first down. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Russell Wilson.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Carson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Seahawks 20.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Through an opening, and there he goes.
They're not even trying to do anything.
49ers.
Get your ugly hand out of here, boy. No hand looking head there, boy.
And the 49ers have now taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
I respect his games.
And he loses the football a second time. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And he will bring this
Yo,
one
what's
back.
good,
It's
Otto?
a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
The kickoff for San Francisco.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The insurrection were also turned in by their friend.
And oh my goodness, he
Oh my
loses it
gosh.
again.
So easy,
And now this is
Otto.
scooped up
So
by the
easy, Otavio.
49ers.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the...
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Seahawks 13-yard line.
Garoppolo
Participated in the riot and told Inside Edition last
being chased out left.
Joe Biden
Oh my gosh, Jimmy G, you're so bad.
Bobby Wagner.
Picked up
What time can you get on
Bobby
with that?
Wagner. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on it man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
This is Carson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
To Chris Carson.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there
What a
defensively.
bunch
That
of
was the same
weirdos.
case on that play. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 47.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
There's no way he catches that, bro.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
As more arrests take place across America.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Akello Witherspoon on the coverage.
To throw again. Wilson. Left
Oh
side
my
completes
gosh,
to
intercept
Lockett.
that, bro.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's
Are
going to
you
be made
retarded?
at the 49ers 16. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
1st down, 49ers.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, look at the juke. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns.
The South seemed to cane the North into submission on the top of the slavery.
This is probably one of the incidents that led to the U.S. Civil War because it not only gears up.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you
Alright,
win,
bro, I'm
you
gonna
gotta
end stream
handle
because
Which then, of course,
I'm gonna make myself breakfast.